Hey, what's up, y'all? And we are now watching Respectfully with Miss Pretty Young Thing. I'm your girl, PYT, and let's get into it. So, y'all, it is now the end of April, okay? I had to do the dramatic pause because what we about to get into is the real, the raw, the uncut of how PYT feels about the new POF and BLK app, y'all. So we split when? January, February, March, April. 3 months, a quarter of a year. It's now time for me to properly dissect everything that I feel when it comes to this, when it comes to the rollouts that have happened, when it comes to the things that we're waiting for, when it comes to the things that I've been anticipating, when it comes to their shortcomings, when it comes to things that they said are on the way, when it comes to the hiccups that we're still facing to this day. Altruistically, let's just talk about it. Okay? Let's get it done. Respectfully. All right. So, y'all, first things first on the docket. Let's talk about some of the things that have rolled out as of recently. So, we officially have filters. I know a lot of people was worried about this. I know a lot of people was anticipating this. I honestly got used to seeing my naked face. I already know I have flaws and all, and I'm perfectly comfortable with everything that God has given me. Okay? So, I'm fine with it. I am happy that people can finally shut their mouths about these filters, but I'm super excited to be able to see, people be more comfortable with being able to stream with, the filters. So big shout out to POF and BLK and Chispa for going on and finally giving us an opportunity to be able to beautify ourselves prior to us starting our streams. Now, the issue is we can only beautify ourselves prior to starting our streams. There's no way to be able to fix the filter as we are live. If, there's a shift in lighting or we're going from outside to inside, any sort of transition like that. I see teeth whitening. I see nose narrowing. I see skin brightening. What else they had? I see chin lifting. They gave you a nice little tuck. There was so many different options, but I didn't see the option of actually being able to do it internally to your stream. So I feel like, I don't know how I feel about that, because it's one of those things where it's just like, what if midway through the stream you had your teeth white as snow, but you realize you look crazy? So you want to kind of sort of tone it down, but you can't unless you restart your stream. Another thing that people didn't expect is the filters to be in the box. Now, this caught a lot of people off because they didn't expect it, and some people feel some type of way about it, but I'm sitting here like, why? Because at the end of the day, if we're able to be beautiful, and clear up whatever flaws that we feel the need to clear up, on our normal streams, it makes sense for us to be able to carry that same notion into the box. One comparison that people always made when it came to Meet Me was saying that people looked different in the box than they did in their streams. And I feel like POF and BLK did their due diligence in making sure that they can carry that, you can keep that same energy, whether or not you're live or whether or not you're in somebody's box or wherever the hell you're at in the Meet Me streets, wherever you're at in the POF streets. So honestly, I like it. If y'all was asking for filters, now you have unlimited filters. Figure out where you're gonna have it at. Set the neutral, uniform tone for wherever it is that you are going to be and keep it there. Okay? All right. Next thing that we have on the docket to talk about is the mystery boxes. Now, everybody knows that the mystery boxes was a hard gift to swallow because it was so beautiful. It was super dope that you got to select whichever gift that you got to get. It was super dope that, it was the one time that we have an interactive gift that, hit the streets. But the worst part about it is you could not type. You could not interact as from an audience perspective with the stream that you're watching these mystery boxes in. So the issue was the gift was actually taking up the entirety of the stream, stopping people from being able to hit the box at the bottom to send a message. Okay, so the comments would come to a sudden halt whenever someone were to send a mystery box. So they fixed it But did they really fix it? Because now what we have is, instead of any sort of mystery box, it's literally just a gift selected. There is no more selection of the gift. So the thing that made me love the gift the most is the part that had to be taken out. So did we really have to get one without the other? Like, I feel like there should have been other ways. So what I would have suggested is, when it comes to the setup of the screen in itself, where the comments flow compared to where the gift actually flows, I think they should have simply cropped it up some. If they cropped it up some, or at least raised where the gift was flying, then it would have gave space for us to actually type in the comments. I think that it's unfair to have a mystery gift just flying out in our face after we've already experiencing getting the selection and actually getting to choose which one that we wanted. So I feel like, you know, the whole effect of having a mystery big gift is actually gone in that aspect. But maybe this is something that they are just, you know, leaving for now, so that they can go back and take care of it later, because of course there's other things that they have to work on. So mystery boxes are still there, kind of not. I don't know. We're gonna see where it goes. So the next thing that we have to talk about is stream hopping. All right, y'all. So we already know everyone is suffering, shivering, and shaking when it comes to stream hopping. At this point in time, I'm starting to realize one thing, that POF wants us to focus on our content. POF and BLK launched this app knowing that we would not be able to live hop. They launched this app knowing that the only place that you could reside is one stream at a time. No, you cannot be in somebody's box while commenting in somebody else's stream. No, you cannot be live and shooting in somebody's auction. It's just not going to happen. Whatever stream that you are in, the second that you log on to another person's stream on another device, or try to go live on another device, whatever it may be, whether it's, if it's one stream to another stream, it's not happening. You're getting cut the hell off, okay? And I'm starting to realize that the reason is because maybe they just want us to focus on our content. But what I would suggest, if that be the case, is POF and BLK and Chispa, can we please have it in a way that we can still go into someone's stream, comment in their stream, but maybe we can't jump in the box, okay? Or maybe if the second that we go into somebody's stream, it automatically puts our stream to away mode. Don't just kick me entirely out of my stream. That's not fair. Put me in away mode, make it some way, somehow, so that I can still be an active participant in my stream. I can still be, in somebody's box and shooting in someone's auction, or whatever the case may be. I feel like you can still keep the limitations, but still provide us with a way to get what we need to get done. Because it's really unfortunate that, tomorrow is my streaming anniversary, okay? But I cannot, attend Dee Dee and Payme's featured show unless I end my stream to do so, which theirs is approximately 1 hour after mine, which means if mine doesn't end on time, then I'm going to have an empty room of, people who want to go to their show, or they're going to have an empty room for people who want to go in mine. And then they can't even have their show while simultaneously supporting me, because they're going to be live and they're going to be in boxes. And I feel like it takes away from the experience in that sense, because, from a gifter / supporter's perspective, it works, because at the end of the day, they're focused on the streamer. So if you have engaging content, if you have what it takes to keep their attention, then what it is what it is, right? But from a streamer's perspective, from a person like me, who's a level 125 gifter, if a supporter of mine, if a member of Cartwheel Cartel is having, an auction in 5 minutes and I'm still live, I have to end my stream, go shoot for 3 minutes, and then go back live. What if I had an engagement of 30 people? What if the comments were running? What if everything was going great? What if I just hit my first dragon off the mystery box? I can't even, actively continue with, starting over a stream, resetting a stream. We already know how much it takes away. You know what I'm saying? How much it's draining. We already know how, it's hard to get that head start and get yourself to, the boost of where you were before. Not everyone's going to come back. Some of the new people probably didn't even fave you. So I feel like they should find a way to get that done. Some way, somehow. Let's talk about the gifts. So it looks like Thursday is our day to not only receive gifts, but to recognize the coronation, which we are going to talk about Livewire as well as the coronation as well. But let's go ahead and talk about the VIP gifts. Round of applause to POF for providing affordable VIP gifts for our star gifters. Okay, at the end of the day, I always thought that it was strange that the meet group had people paying X amount of money in order to become green VIP, purple VIP, black VIP, just to have to spend $25K to send this special gift, $50K to send this special gift. You know what I'm saying? So I love the fact that POF and BLK and Chispa are able to have affordable gifts once they, are able to achieve this feat, so that they're not just, spending, and it's just like, a never ending, cycle. Because I know some VIPs that never send VIP gifts on the Meet Me side. POF, we ain't got to worry about that no more, because we got some cute gifts, okay, that run with a price that we can actually agree with. And I'm here for it. Speaking of Livewire, of course, we know that we have Livewire hosted by Sosa every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we just finally incorporated Coronation, which has been going on about 4 weeks, I want to say now. Big shout out to some of the people that have been crowned. Big shout out to Kraft Mac, to Bag Santana, to Bambi, to A1, so many different people. They are well deserving, and big shout out to y'all, okay? So when it comes to the coronation process, I would also like to give a hats off to POF, because at the end of the day, it's not about numbers, it's about content. They have literally made it 100% undetectable on what it is that they are looking for within the content, what kind of numbers that you have to be considered, what kind of favorites that you have to be considered, how many contests that you have to be in, if you're trending, if you're not trending. It's hard for anyone to be able to actually see and notate what it is that they are doing, and I love it for us, because at the end of the day, people can't sit here and be like, I was #1 for 10 contests in a row. I've been having Millie weeks for the past 5 months. Why am I not a royal badge? I don't have to hear that sob story anymore, at least not on the POF side. They've formulated a way to be able to not only make sure that the deserving get what it is that they have been working hard for, but to simultaneously make sure that those people are recognized ahead of time by way of the trending boost, by way of the new streamers to look out for. And you can actually witness their growth of from becoming a rookie to a junior level to an exec to you kind of see the growth in that process. And it's like, I'm here for it. Like, so many people are now stepping up their content because of it, and respectfully, they kind of set the mark on that. Big shout out to the team. Now, where I feel like they are dropping the ball, where are my raids? POF, we have always prided ourselves in giving a wonderful experience by way of the admins supporting the streamers. A lot of people are not seeing you all in our streams. A lot of people are giving, complaints when it comes to the process of actually feeling welcome. It has been 3 months. We're a quarter of the way through on our first year as an independent, independently run through the match group. So I feel like it's necessary to kind of sort of keep the good energy that was already going. So I feel like those, raids should be a regularly scheduled thing. Maybe make Thursday the day that y'all just drop everything and focus the energy on Livewire and raids. I feel like something needs to get done to make sure that we still feel that family effort. I haven't seen an admin at least speak in my stream in some weeks now, which is actually rare because I'm actually used to, I've gotten extremely used to at least seeing Caesar pop up, at least seeing Janet pop up. It's been a while. Lately, the admins that I have seen in my stream have been by way of me being in a versus, and they were on the other side. So I just happened to be versing somebody. So I haven't had the pleasure of having the individual wanting to come spend time with me, which is extremely unfortunate. A lot of people think that it's catered to the big streamers. Well, guess what? I'm in the top 40 all time, and I haven't seen an admin in weeks. I think that we need to pick back up when it comes to that personal touch. Now, admins, I've been running my mouth about this for a very, very, very long time. Inner circle. It's time for y'all to let us know what is going on with this inner circle, man. At least get our feet wet. At least talk about it a little bit. At least get the streets excited. Oh my God. My eye. At least help us recognize that it's still on the list of priorities for things that are to come. The reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, when it comes to royal badges, now we have gold royal, we have legend. We're able to carry VIPs while still carrying other simultaneous badges. But let's be honest, y'all, the app has been really slow. So I do not anticipate for a streamer like myself who gifts as I go, who supports me, to continuously hold on to a VIP badge if I'm just sliding, making the bare minimum in my streams. I'm not going to sit here and be Black VIP every month. I can't even guarantee that I'm going to hit Platinum every month because I ain't even get the Stanley Cup that made me want to VIP in the first place. So I feel like it's necessary for, streamers like me who, continuously do my best to be team POF, ride or die for my squad, at least know what it is that's going on as far as the inner workings by way of inner circle. If I'm a part of inner circle, just let me know. If I'm not a part of inner circle, just let me not know, because I feel like I have so many ideas. I feel like there's only so many emails I can send, so many meetings I can participate in, so many auctions I can throw, so many royales that I can host before it's just like, okay, so I need something new. I can honestly be honest that I'm coming to a point in time where I'm tired of doing the same things over and over again when it comes to what I have to offer to the app, because I don't want to feel like all of my ideas are falling on deaf ears. I don't want to feel like, I'm not an asset to the team because I've been sitting stagnant at a royal badge position for, starting tomorrow, 3 years now. So it's like, I know that there are more levels to getting up, but like I said before, I'm never going to be a legend. I don't think I'm ever going to be a gold royal badge. So the next best thing for a streamer like me to look forward to is inner circle, to know whether or not I am or am not a part of it, because I have a notebook. Where is it? I have a notebook full of ideas for this app, things that I've taken note of, things that other streamers have told me about, things that I have emails, things that are in my drafts to email. And I feel like I have so much to offer. I have been asked to help on some different projects when it comes to, curating, a mentorship program when it comes to the up and coming royal badges, which I was already part of that project via POF when we were still tied in on the meet group. So I'm honored to be a part of that all over again. But I need something new. I feel like, May 4th makes 4 years since I've been a streamer, and I have been avid about making sure that I'm not just an ordinary streamer, but I have something to bring to the table, and I am an asset to the team when it comes to POF. I've made that loud and clear since the day that I realized this is what I want to do. So I feel like it's necessary, you know, for them to kind of sort of bring us to a position where it doesn't feel like we're doing the same things every day, where it doesn't feel like, you know, I am recognizing that it's not all about the money, but then at the same token, now that, you know, the simpler contests are gone, like the flower competition is no longer there are less contests, there are less POF raids, like I said before. Now it's dawning to some streamers that we're back to what it was before, except less people, because we're no longer with the meat group. So I definitely feel like they need to hurry up with that process. Another process that I feel like they need to hurry up with is our official live event. Okay? They've already told us that it's in between Vegas, Miami, and Atlanta that they're trying to choose where the event is going to be. I would be ecstatic if it's in Vegas, but I would prefer it to be in Miami or Atlanta. Atlanta, I feel like, has a lot more things to offer as far as space to be able to do different things. But Miami, I feel like weather purposes, depending on what time of year, might be the best move. But they would have to book that sooner than later because of hurricane season. Me being, you know, born and raised in the county of Dade, I know that there's certain months you can't just be in Miami just lollygagging. But then at the same token, we're going to see which direction that goes in when it comes to everything. Please pick Miami or pick Atlanta. Either way, I will be there. Now, of course, I don't want to beat a dead horse about the sounds still not being here 3 months later, but I just wanted to grace do that again, because at the end of the day, I feel like we're not getting what it is that we're paying for when it comes to me putting in money to get a full gift experience. If me as a gifter have to only focus my energy on the visuals and there's nothing for me auditory wise, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like the sounds should be top priority. And, you know, even if it takes one page at a time, today a page of sound, you know, next week we have another page of sound. If it's a, you know, a strenuous process like that, we could take it one page at a time. You know, it took us, you know, a couple weeks in order to get everything together when it came to all of the glitches and things of that nature. So let's get it done. Another thing that I want to talk about, going back to not being able to box hop and live hop or whatever the case may be, I feel like I love the fact that we can switch devices in the middle of our stream, but there's no reason for me to press no and it ends my stream. I'm so tired of the countless times that I have pressed that button and it has physically not let me do that, just because I'm trying to get to a point in time where I can physically go into my clip and convert to love on somebody that's in my box. I can't convert while I'm live. I can't buy packages while I'm live without, I can't check my clip, sorry, is what I meant to say. I can't check my clip while I'm live. Only thing I can do is buy packages straight up in the thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I wanted to give what if somebody in my box is 43K away from their next point and I noticed that? What if I knew I bought a 250K pack and I have no idea how much is left? There's no way for me to calculate how much to buy over, let alone to be able to convert whatever I made to add on to it. I literally would have to go into POF.com and purchase a whole nother thing with the hopes that it will, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's just a little too much. I feel like it's a little too much because at the end of the day, it's hard, you know, contest grinding. It's hard stealing goals. It's hard on its own trying to navigate when you can only be in one place at a time. And it sometimes take away from the experience. I can count on my fingers and my toes and the next person's fingers and toes how many times I've accidentally ended my stream just trying to reload. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's unfortunate that that's the case. Now, a shortcut that I have done is taking one of my phones, putting the settings to the screen never turning off, and literally having that device right next to me, always on my clip. So I never change it to another screen. I have one of my devices that's always on POF, but at the same token, like, I feel like I shouldn't have to do that. you know. So hopefully they can come up with a way that's more feasible for us to be able to, you know, cash out, convert, and everything from our stream, since there's nothing else for us to do except for remain in our streams. Now, one thing that I can say that I'm looking forward to is brand deals. POF has promised us brand deals. I didn't expect it to roll out right away. A lot of the Meet Me people were actually laughing at us, thinking that that was never going to happen. Well, they did mention at one of our most recent meetings at Janet's stream that this is a set thing that is going to happen. And Caesar even said it at Livewire, I want to say about 2 weeks back, that there's a lot of different brands in their inbox, including Spotify. I don't know whether or not set in stone that Spotify is actually one of the ones, or whether or not it was just an example, but it lets us know that there are brands that we've actually heard of that are reaching out to POF. So I'm super excited to hear from that. It would be lovely for those brands to even be at the live streaming event that's up to come, so that we can have a hands-on experience for with whatever it is that they have to offer. I think it would be super dope if we can work with a gaming company that can provide us with custom chairs, POF chairs, BLK chairs, maybe even, you know, I don't know, maybe a contest for a custom chair with your name on it. Okay, I've reached out to the app several times, letting them know that, you know, when it comes to the upcoming events, that they should definitely think about, you know, more incentives when it comes to things that we actually need to live stream. You know, I feel like, you know, the first 100 people that book should be able to get their own portable ring lights into the to their house, so that they have something to utilize to walk around the property wherever city that we end up in. I feel like all of that is necessary. I feel like my Stanley cup getting sent to my house is also necessary. Okay, I'm VIP, I'm black VIP, black platinum royal badge. Talk to me nice. I need my Stanley cup, but I digress. Respectfully. I think all in all, POF and BLK and Chispa are doing their very best to give us the experience that we asked for. There are a lot of disappointments here and there. The slowness is definitely not something that I look forward to continuing to experience, and I feel like a lot of people kind of sort of agree when it comes to that. I have taken the opportunity to reach out to some other people to see how their experience has been, and it's been a little lackluster when it comes to the responses that I've been getting. So hopefully, you know, they're able to re-energize us in some way, shape, or form. You know, contests can only do so much, but what is it that they can bring to the table so that they can help us? I did, you know, already suggest in this video for us to have more POF raids. I think that the content contest that the Livewire has been hosting by way of Sosa has definitely been a dope way to do that as well. And honestly, we'll see what else they have up their sleeves in the meantime. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or even have anything to say when it comes to any of the subjects that I have, or maybe you have some suggestions of your own, feel free to hit me up in the comments to let me know what you think. Let me know what it is that you like. Let me know what you dislike. Let me know what it is that you're looking forward to. Let me know what it is that, you know, makes you a member of Team POF or a member of BLK, or, you know, maybe you're looking forward to streaming and hasn't gotten a head start yet. Feel free to hit me up and we can get you all laced up with POF and BLK. But until next time, y'all, feel free to go ahead and watch some of my other videos in regards to some of the changes that have happened when it comes to match groups separating from the meet group, and other videos to come. Yours truly, respectfully.